Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 295 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. This month, we're focusing on the area of our life framework contribution, meaning how do we show up in the world? What kind of an example are we setting? How are we impacting things, people, places, and things outside of us? And today we're talking about contributing to our community. Investment in our communities is one of the best ways and the best places we can invest, whether we're an individual, a group, or a business. We want to participate in our community. We're going to talk about the benefits of community investment. We're going to talk about the types of investment or contributing you can do, as well as a strategic way to contribute. So those are the three things we're going to talk about. First, what are the benefits of community investment? Well, number one, it helps with economic growth in your home area. Community investment and community contribution is actually, our communities are the backbone of any society. I know that my little town, the small town I currently live in, and the small town I'm visiting where my mom lives, the backbone is the community. The community she lives in here is the reason she lives here. My dad passed away 8 years ago, and if it weren't for the community and the people and the friends and the activities that she has here, I don't think that she would have made this her permanent home. So community and our communities are the foundation and the backbone of any of our societies, right? It's when our communities break down and when our society breaks down because of lack of community that we see some of the problems that we're having in the world right now. So the first is economic growth. The first benefit of community investment is economic growth. It helps to keep our communities healthy. We've all been to or through, or maybe it's happened in your little town, economic downturns or challenges with the economy when our businesses, our local businesses start to go out of business and not be able to sustain a livelihood anymore. It enhances our well-being. The well-being of the community enhances the well-being of all of the members of that community. And community might not be a location, a physical place. It might be a community of like-minded people. So you can decide which type of community you want to invest in. Social cohesion in benefits of community investing mean that it brings our community closer together. And then personal fulfillment. I don't know about you, if you figured this out yet this month or not, but we get just as much, if not more, out of anything that we contribute. We give and we get back tenfold. I didn't make that up. I think it's in the Bible or something. But the things that we put out into the world are the things we get back. And so if you put a lot of negativity and bad and doubt, worry, and fear into the world, guess what? You get a lot of problems and challenges back. If you put a lot of you and your life and your authenticness and optimism and positive thinking and mindset and hope and things and love into the world, guess what? You get a lot of that back. It's true of us as individuals as well as in our communities. So the more we do to build up our communities and make them a better place, the more we get back from those communities. What are some of the types of contribution? We've talked about these already, but I'll buzz through them again just quickly as a refresher, because we're going to, as an action item today, talk about the community we'd like to contribute to. And again, one of these ways you can contribute in a lot of different ways. So many people think it's just money. You got to give money, money, money. And money is actually the easiest thing to do and the easiest thing to give when it comes to contributing. It's when we give these other things that it really has a huge impact on us as well as the community that we're donating to. Financial, of course, just talked about that. You can volunteer your skills, your knowledge. You can do knowledge sharing. You can do in-kind donations, meaning whatever type of goods and services that you happen to produce or create in your business or job, you can donate those. You can help with infrastructure development. One of the most important things that communities need, whether they're a physical location, a place we live community, or a group of like-minded people, is the infrastructure to help them to grow and build and be sustainable. Just like a business and just like our lives, in our lives, we have to have habits and rituals and routines that we follow to make our lives work in some form and fashion of organization versus versus utter chaos every day. And we need to do the same thing with our businesses, with processes and systems and automations. We need to do the same thing in our communities and in our, again, whether it's a virtual community, whether it's a physical group of like-minded people community, or a location that you live or a community you live in, they all need some type of structure, infrastructure, framework on which to grow, right? They need a solid foundation. So what do we want to talk about when it comes to strategically contributing to our community? Well, number one, we need to identify what does the community need. If we're involved in a community, chances are we know what it needs, what the challenges are, what things are missing, what obstacles they're facing. And so we want to identify those. Then we want to collaborate with other people. We talked about that yesterday. I think we collaborate with other people in order to have a bigger impact and get things done faster and easier. We want to pick things that are sustainable, meaning, and sometimes there's emergency things that have to be dealt with right now. A lot of times we want to make sure that when we're contributing and what we're contributing is something that can continue beyond the initial personal investment of time, skills, etc. We want to measure the impact. We want to, what we measure matters, because what we measure, we pay attention to. So when we do something, when we donate something, we want to see, did it have the impact that we wanted? Is there something we need to do to tweak what we did to get better results, get a better measure, get better and more effective results from that? So that's it. That is our topic for today: investing in communities to make a bigger impact or through contribution, because communities are so important to us. So what's our action item? Again, share one community that you either are, have, or would like to look at investing into. And if you want to share why, that would be awesome, but you don't have to. Just do the homework. I say you don't have to share, but do the homework, because when we do a little tiny thing every day, it's incredible how fast our life can change and improve. All right, have an awesome day. Any questions, hit me up. Of course, there's a write-up in Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. You have to answer the 3 security questions to join that, because part of our community is we don't spam one another and we don't disrespect one another. So we want to agree to that up front before we even come in. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.